Alright, so in the page where I describe making groups of electrical components in your floor plan, I've now added a link to a script. It's a plugin for exporting the contents of your outliner data. So if we click on here, then it will take you to Jim's SketchUp Plugins blog, which is a really nice source for plugins. Plugins are used to extend functions within SketchUp, and there are quite a number of them that are free, and then there are some that you can purchase for practically nothing. Anyway, so Jim apparently wrote this one himself, and the outliner we've seen before. You're able to then take the outliner data and export it as text, and then use it for whatever purposes. So there's a download link here which actually doesn't quite work, so we're not going to use it. Instead, I made a direct link to the plugin, and the thing to do is to right click on it and then use save link or save target as, and then we can save it someplace. The desktop sounds as good as anything, so I'll put it there. And how do we use a plugin? You have a plugins menu here, which is not going to be very useful. The thing to do is when you're installing a plugin, you need to have access to the plugins folder, which is within the program folder for SketchUp. So this is not something that can be done if you don't have admin rights to the computer that you're working on. I'd recommend that you take a look at the video I had made for carrying an installation of SketchUp on a flash drive, so that you can use or have access to your own plugins and your own components when you are working on one of the university computers which has SketchUp installed on it. And so, if you take a look at the folder that holds SketchUp, this is in C, Program Files, Google SketchUp 8 in this case. You have folders where you can put, or where your components and materials and so on all end up, and you have a plugins folder here. And so that's the place where your plugins script should end up. And as you can see, I have a number of other Ruby scripts in here already, including the ones for sketchy physics. And so from my desktop, I will drag this RB file into here. Ruby is a programming language that is used for running a number of functions in SketchUp. And so now we're back in SketchUp. It won't show up because I need to restart. So I'll restart SketchUp and then we'll see what happens. So I created a direct link here, and my instructions here are incorrect, so I'm going to have to change that. But basically what you will want to do is click on this link, and it'll take you to a download page, and then here you can click to download the plugin, and you can save this. I could save it on the desktop, but instead I'm going to save it to Program Files, Google SketchUp 8, plugins, like that. And so now, if you look over here, this is the Google SketchUp 8 plugins folder, and you find JF's plugin file right here. And so now, in order to load this plugin, I need to restart SketchUp, so I'm going to do that. And if you look here, we now have export CI ID. And if you click on there, then it will ask you what level of your outliner data you want to export, level indent, how many spaces will indent for each level. Let's say 3. How to delimit the data within each entry. We're using a comma delimiter, which is appropriate for helping you which is helpful for exporting this into Excel. So we'll say OK, and then you want to save it, and so we're going to call it outliner01.csv, and let's see how that worked. So in the folder where I saved it, here it is. It's already showing up as an Excel file, a comma separated file. Will be openable by Excel directly. And so we have our untitled SketchUp document. Item number 1 is Susan, who lives on layer 0. That's not terribly useful. So let's take a look at another one instead. I'll open my file here, which has my house model, and if you look at the outliner window, then we've got all these things in here, and you have groups or components, and within them they have other groups, and so we're going to export that. So again, run the plugin. Indent level spaces, let's say 0. Let's see what happens. We'll delimit. It's already giving us a pretty good name here, so we'll use that, and we'll save it. And we'll open this file, and here it is. And there we go. So item Item 1 in your outline is the master bedroom, and within there you have an object called master bedroom, which is in layer 0. Let's see what we've got here. Exterior wall floor plan has all these doors, has a number of things that live in the windows and doors layers. And eventually we can go down to, here we go, number 36, outlets for the laundry. 36.1 and 2 are two receptacles here, and then we have a 4-plex receptacle. This one is GFI, and it has actually a label in it that actually says GFI on it. Outlets for here we go, bedroom 1 consists of these outlets that have these names. This is the name of the definition for each of these objects. Each one is a receptacle duplex. They are all living on layer 0, although the group itself lives on floor plan. Bedroom 2, master bedroom, and living room, they all follow the same kind of pattern. So what this means then is that all of these things that say outlets on them, they consist of certain types of outlets which are defined in a certain way, receptor, duplex, and if I wanted to, I could, this being a spreadsheet, I could add new new columns, I could put in, for instance, a column where I would add in, say, however many volt amps are to be assigned to each of these objects, and then I can have it add them up so that I can see if I'm exceeding any of my circuit limitations for the board, for the breaker board, and so on. So being able to easily export your outline is really kind of nice. It's very useful to be able to do this.